We come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Las Vegas Raiders. Returning it, Johnson. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
First play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
35-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and
from the gun, Jackson being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
Great first drive defensively. Third and short, able to stuff the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
At the 44-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He was taken down by Reuben Foster.
On third down, Jackson, flush to his right. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Jackson from the shotgun, escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
For the extra point.
Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And You see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
At the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they'll begin by running the option. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Jacobs, the ball.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Working from the gun, it's Carr. It's brought in left side by Tate. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Let's go. Now.
Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
What now?
On the ground with a tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this will be good. Off the right, upright, but he got a favorable bounce, and he gets it to go. These two teams all tied after one. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass ruch. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished second in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Dancing to his left. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Ball carrier.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Check, check. Lucky. Yeah. Hey, Ozzy.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Max Crosby in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A run with Jacobs there on first down, but he'll manage only a yard or 2 at best. 2nd down coming up.
He was tackled.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Now Landry, officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. There's a nice move, and he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 7 yards there at a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Play action. It's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That goes for a gain of 31. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2-for-1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Carr. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
14.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Open man is Higgins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. To throw is Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12. And the Las Vegas first down.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back first down pickups. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 33. So 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders, and it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. This kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw with Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Tate. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Golden Tate.
Give him 32 on the play.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
2nd down and goal. Carr being chased out left to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they run.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
McCann's got it teed up. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
A gain of 4. It's now.
Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
1st and 10 at the
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Right on the tackle. 1 yard gain. Brings
On 2nd and 9. Jackson flush to his right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
4th down, here's Jackson. And the Raiders have got him. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards. First down, Raiders.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And now Carr going to try and run. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 14-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
To number 83, Darren
Waller. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Makes the score Browns 28, Raiders 21. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
The ball carrier.
This defense really clamping down. Although they're losing the game still, this second half has been theirs.
And they're winning it. I almost equate it to being a boxer. And whenever you see a good fight, the guy who is on his toes and doing the punching, that's the guy who's winning. And that's the way they're going at it defensively now. Much more aggressive in their calls, much more aggressive in their pursuit.
They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
At the 32-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught at the 10. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. It's a big play there for the Browns. 61 yards. To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
6-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson on the move to his left. He'll run it, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind you're thinking Lamar Jackson getting the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
You thought you had it, didn't you?
Troy Hill picks it.
it.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Browns 43, Raiders 21.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give him a chance to go to the bench.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw, escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
It's a gain of 7.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Carr will try it again on second down. And once more to Ruggs, this time the catch made. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got them 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Again, it's Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Carr to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
43. Raiders 29.
Right now, right now.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hand seam. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
At the 36-yard line.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Dancing to his left. Throw left side to Higgins. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson, he'll buy some time right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Today's
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Browns, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.